actually like that. For our team rosters for the day, starting with the Witches, we have 09 Natalie Drain, 10. Oh, I have everyone's government names up here today. I do apologise. It seems that we do have everyone's government names, and I'm not sure that's how we like to represent our teams here. I do know most of our lovely players today, so I will call out the players as I see them. We do have the derby names for the Rat Pack, however, so we'll start there. 01 Freak Show Francis, 104 Daisy Chainsaw, 106 The Mad Splatter, 111 Slasher Scissorhands, 1313 Bunny, 166 Birdie, 200 Cyclo, 22 Corey, 38 Roast Mortem, 47 Alice, 500 Blizzard, 800 Dilemma, 814 OG, 99 Gussy. So that is our Rat Pack for the day. I'm trying to like go through because I've got rumour. So we do have just over 30 seconds now until Derby. The lovely April O'Wheel is writing down a full roster of the Witches, so I will announce those as soon as I have them. I know everyone, I just don't have a list. So that is the rolling whistle, 30 seconds to go. First up on the jammer line, we have 22 Corey for Ballarat, and that is 55 Cupcake Fairy for East Vic Witches. And our first jam is off, and some lovely offense provided there by Ballarat blocker Alice, allowing Corey to come through with a very quick lead for Ballarat. Alice to the outside, recycling all the way back as she works on her initial pass. Corey, however, pushes out Witch's defense, grabbing 4 points. Some great offense there by Never Ending Rory, allowing Cupcake Fairy to slip through for her initial. As Corey grabs another 4 points, listens to their bench, calls it off. So 8-0 start there for the Rat Pack. As Jam 2 gets underway, we have Freak Show Francis jamming for Ballarat up against Evie as everyone takes a tumble. But we're all back up and skating. Evie taking advantage of the chaos, out with lead for the Witches. However, Freak Show Francis on the hunt down right behind. And a lovely push and run up the inside apex for Freak Show Francis, coming through with 4 points. As Evie gets some offensive help there from Natto Ninetails. Both jammers scoring points here as the pack speeds up. Witch is making a very smart play to hold at the back of the pack, forcing a no pack call. So great jam there for both teams. Witches and Rat Pack both picking up Witches picking up 8 points, getting them on the scoreboard, and the Rat Pack with 11 points, bringing their total to 19. We will just have an official timeout, and thanks for the lovely efforts here of April O'Wheel, I will run through the Witches roster very quick. So up for the Witches today, we have Never Ending Rory, the Rumour, Strawberry Short Sky, and also completing her initial. Cyclo there grabbing all 4 points for Ballarat and calling it off, keeping the Witches scoreless. And a fun fact for those who may not know, this is Cyclo's 2nd game in a row and 3rd game today. So she keeps going and going, that one. Back up on the jam start line, we have Corey for Ballarat and Cupcake Fairy for the Witches. Lovely work there by Corey on the outside, just pushing that outside defensive butt out of the way and just zooming up that line. Cups also through now on her initial as Corey enters the pack looking to score some points. A quick call off and a successful one. Listening to their bench, Corey grabs all 4 points. These teams are pretty well matched here, so this should be a very, very great game. Rumour up again for the Witches with Freak Show Francis for the Rat Pack. And lovely work there by the Rumour, finding space on the outside lane. As Freak Show Francis has a balancing act to stay in bounds and also come through on the initial. An attempted run back by 106, the Max Butter for the Rat Pack, unfortunately did pick up a penalty, as both jammers in the midst of the pack now trying to score some points. Freak Show through first, but there are 2 Witches blockers in the bin at the moment. Lovely coverage of the outside line there by Ra and Tenacious V, as Rumour comes through with some more points. And that's very smart jamming there from the Rumour and the Witches, letting the jam run long, clearing all her blockers out of the bin and allowing Cups to start with a full lineup of blockers. We also have OG up on the jam start line for the Rat Pack. Cups has come through with lead jammers, takes a bit of a tumble with OG right behind. However, manages to get up and stay in front as both jammers look to re-enter the pack. And wonderful work there by Never Ending Rory, drawing a cut track penalty on OGs. This is now a power jam for Cupcake Fairy and the Witches. A big hit taken by Never Ending Rory from Alice, but both giving each other a high five for their efforts. We love to see that. Beautiful team offense there from the Witches, just keeping all the Ballarat blockers kept apart. Enough room for Cupster to slip through and grab 4 points. Beautiful work by Cupcake Fairy, really in control of her wheels and where her edges are going. OG now released from the penalty bin, back on track and through. Cupcake Fairy working on these Ballarat blockers one by one, picking them apart. Does take a bit of a stumble, does the right cautious thing and recycles to the back. You don't want to get a cut track penalty you don't need. Both jammers now in a very tight pack working to get to the front. And more points grabbed for each team. So a great jam there by the Witches, much needed for their total. The Rat Pack grabbing 7 points in that jam, bringing them to 46. The Witches not far behind with a 15-point jam, bringing them to a total of 39 points. As Ballarat does take a team timeout. Just as we reach the end of this team time out here, a big thank you to our hosts today, Kingston City Rollers, for putting together such a wonderful round 5. It's been great having the Witches hosting round 4 yesterday, Kingston today. It's been a team effort. Thank you to everyone who brought this together for us all to play Derby and celebrate Pride. Team timeout has finished and we have Cyclo up for the Rat Pack up against Evie for the Witches. Toe stop line up the inside by Evie. Unfortunately, it was a cut track, so Cyclo has come through with lead jammer status for the Rat Pack. And with a power jam to boot. Great work there by Natto Ninetails, recycling Cyclo all the way back. And again, this is wonderful defense by the Witches, just killing as much of that penalty time as possible. Evie now back on track. And through on her initial. Great work there by Cyclo, grabbing 4 points, listening to her bench and calling it off. And to those on the live stream, I do apologise for any technical issues. We are working very hard, and we do very much thank our streaming sports connection for making it possible for you to be watching online today. Thank you for your patience. As Corey and Strawberry Short Skate up on the jammer line. Corey through with an ultra quick lead for the Rat Pack. Strawberry Short Skate also through on initial as Corey enters the pack looking for points. Caught up the front by a pushy tap from the Witches, but still managed to grab 4 points for Ballarat and keeping the Witches scoreless in that jam. And some love here on the live stream for Spendy's tutu. Looking fabulous, Spendy. Freak Show Francis and the Rumour up on jam line. Both going for the outside, both forced to recycle to the back. Freak Show mixing it up, finding some room on the inside, through with lead. Rumour about a lap behind, through on her initial, which is set up to receive Freak Show. There was a call-off, but there was a 2-point steal there by the Witches. 4 points was grabbed by Freak Show and Ballarat. OG now up to jam for the Rat Pack with Cupcake Fairy, or Cups for the Witches. A lovely recycle again by Billy Goat Ruff, drawing OG to the back of the pack. There has been a penalty called, and sending Alice from the Rat Pack to the bin, allowing Cupcake Fairy to grab lead for the Witches. In Deja Vu, Billy Goat Ruff recycling OG to the back of the pack once more, as Cupcake Fairy through with 4 points for the Witches. Cups working on a Ballarat tripod at the front of the pack, as OG has stashed the star, working on some very strong Witches defense at the back. Both jammers working well with strong defense, but there was a sneaky star pass there. OG handing off to Alice, who is the new jammer. But Cupcake Fairy wants none of that, grabs some more points and calls it off. Cyclo back up on the jam line with pretty pink skates, up against Rumour for the Witches. Both jammers pushing through a tight pack there. Cyclo has popped through first, however, the Rumour hot on her heels, as both defensive tripods look to set themselves up. And wonderful pressure there from the Rumour, forcing the call off by Cyclo, so no points to either team for that jam. So just a little official timeout here to confirm a few bits with our officials. Again, cannot thank them enough for all their hard work over the weekend. I do not have a list of our officials today, but I know our skating officials are Hypodermic, Spendy, Bossy, Disaster Chief, Bonnie Jovi, Pat is here, and Chaos. Corey and Strawberry Short Skate now up to jam as we get back underway. Oh, a big hit there by Alice from Ballarat onto Nicholas Rage for the Witches. Both skaters up and going. Corey grabbing lead amongst the chaos. Strawberry Short Skate maybe a quarter track behind. Great jam there by Corey, grabbing all 4 points for the Rat Pack and keeping Witches scoreless. Looks like we have Freak Show Francis up to jam, up against Evie. A bit of jammer on jammer action off the line there. Freak Show Francis knocking Evie to the out and then scooting up the inside, grabbing a lovely lead for Ballarat. Evie recycled to the back, still working on her initial as Freak Show Francis comes through, scoring some points for the Rat Pack. Just incredible core strength and balance there from Freak Show Francis, able to keep herself upright. Evie now through on the initial. Great work there by Evie, coming through, scoring 4 points for the Witches. Freak Show Francis also able to navigate through the pack and grab some more points for the Rat Pack. So at the end of that jam, we have the Witches sitting at 51 points and the Rat Pack on 70 points. OG up against Strawberry Short Skate. OG taking a big hit by Never Ending Rory right off the line, recycled to the back of the pack. Ballarat pivot there, Gus, giving the favour back to Never Ending Rory, coming back from the bin with a big hit. Strawberry Short Skate, however, lead jammer status, coming through, scoring some points. The star has been passed by Ballarat, so looks like Gus is now the new jammer for Ballarat. Strawberry Short Skate has been coming through and scoring points for the Witches. And a point steal on that last lap there. Ballarat picking up 1 point on the final lap. Corey now up with the rumour on the jam start line. And some jammer love, which we love to see. And again, some bit of jammer on jammer off the line there. Corey knocking rumour out, allowing a big run up as they enter the pack. A successful tactic turns out, grabbing them lead jammer status. However, rumour not far behind. Corey barking orders at their team. And calls it with style. The fall and call, a personal favourite. And a successful fall and call as well. 2 points grabbed there by Corey and the Rat Pack, keeping Witches scoreless in that jam. Cyclo and Cupcake Fairy after jam once more. Beautiful work there by the Ballarat Rat Pack, opening up the middle for Cyclo to come through and grab lead. Cupcake Fairy pushing out the Ballarat blockers, grabbing initial. Cyclo enters the pack, grabs 2 points, listens to her bench and calls it off, which has kept scoreless in that jam again. The rumour up with Freak Show Francis as we are about to get back underway.
Oh yeah.
Bit of a chaotic beginning, which is a great work there by Freak Show Francis grabbing lead. Rumour also managing to push out Ballarat through an initial, only half a track behind. Jam is still on, a bit of confusion with the whistles. Rumour through with 4 points for the Witches. Freak Show Francis coming through with more points. Takes a big hit from Natto Nine Tails. So with 6.5 minutes remaining, we have the Witches on 59 and Ballarat on 83 as the Witches take a team timeout. And the rolling whistle signalling the end of our team timeout here. It's been a very close first half, both teams doing amazing things. As we get ready for our next jam, it is Corey jamming for the Rat Pack up with Cupcake Fairy for the Witches. Both jammers popping out close to each other. Corey has got lead, and there is a bit of a fight for the front here from the blocking pods. Corey hitting the pack. Just a confirmation here on 1 point for the Rat Pack, but still managing to keep the Witches scoreless in that jam. Evie and Freak Show Francis gearing up for jam number 19 of the first half here. Ooh, official review. I'm going to sneak in and see what the hot goss is. So the Witches have called an official review. They are requesting a skating out of bounds penalty for Rat Pack Jammer 2-2 Corey. So, believing they cut the track as they were re-entering the pack before they made contact. The refs are in the middle deciding what actually happened. So our head ref for today, Hypodermic, is delivering the final verdict in the middle here. We will see if the Ballarat Jammer is sent to the bin or not. Freak Show Francis remaining on track, Corey returning to their bench. Safe to say, unfortunately, the Witches do lose their official review for this half as we get back underway. And a very nice lead picked up there by Freak Show. Evie, however, only half a track behind. Nicely done there by Evie and the Witches. Still managing to grab all 4 points, even though Freak Show had called the jam. So 4 points apiece as OG takes the Jammer lineup for the Rat Pack up against Strawberry Short Skate for the Witches. Some big hits off the line there by Ballarat blocker Alice trying to help out OG. Never-ending Rory looking for a cut track. However, OG has pushed out and grabbed lead Jammer for the Rat Pack. Strawberry Short Skate grabbing some offensive help from her team coming through on initial as OG re-enters the pack looking to score some points for the Rat Pack. Great work there by OG, grabbing 3 of the 4 points there, but listening to the bench and calling off that jam. The Rumour and Corey up on the line, getting ready to do wonderful magic jammer things. Bit of a tussle off the line, but this time it has worked in the Rumour's favour, grabbing lead jammer status. Corey successfully through on initial, half a track behind. Rumour coming through as the Witches do some wonderful coordinated offense, opening up some gaps for the Rumour. Nano Nine Tails with a wonderful recycle to the back of the pack there. Big hit from Corey as they come through. Everyone up and all right. Both jammers scoring points for their teams. Oh, but bit of jammer on jammer dance there. Bit of a tumble, but everyone is okay. Sometimes your skates just get away from you. There is an official timeout being called, just to confirm a few bits about that last jam. And it does look like a late penalty is being issued to Corey there. So there will be a power jam start, the full 30 seconds for Cupcake Fairy and the Witches. Bit of a last minute line change up. Maddo Ninetails doing a classic, I'm just going to take this extra pivot and just shove it in my bra. Does the trick. Cupcake Fairy working with team offense. Never-ending Rory trying to keep Alice out of the picture, so Cupcake Fairy can sneak up the outside and grab lead. Witches trying their best to keep Ballarat apart as Cupcake Fairy comes through looking to score some points. A lovely little jump on the apex there from Cupcake Fairy, grabbing 4 points. Corey released from the bin, however. Beautiful work by Corey, just bursting through the arms of the defensive players. Cupcake Fairy also threw 4 more points. Couple of big hits at the end there. Everyone's up and all right, returning to bench is what we like to see. You will see some big hits and lots of contact in roller derby. However, we do have lots of training and all these officials to make sure that all our hits are safe and legal. And if they're not, you get sent to the naughty bin. Strawberry short skate here up with Freak Show Francis. Freak Show Francis also through with a very quick lead for the Rat Pack. Strawberry short skate about a full track lap behind. Oh, beautiful work on the outside there by Freak Show. Rat Pack moving away, trying to keep their points safe from Strawberry short skate. Some great work by Ra and the Mad Splatter up the front. However, Strawberry short skate is through with 4 points, as is Freak Show Francis. Jam is called there. Freak Show grabbing 3 more points, keeping Witches scoreless in that last pass. Just waiting on the rolling whistle here for half-time. But at this stage, we do have the Witches sitting on 83 points. Ballarat ahead now at 108 points as we head into our 15-minute half-time. So we will have a 15-minute break. Benches will be swapped over and we'll come back with what's sure to be a thrilling second half in 14 minutes and 15 seconds. We'll see you then.
Shining from the street lights. It's so blessed. running. What? Every single day going MIA. Yeah, I'm over, yeah, what more can I say? 너는 지루해, move out of the way. Just let it go, boy. 머리 bling bling, style bling bling. Bet you don't recognize me. Only love me when I'm leaving. Don't you know that it's so ironic? 'Cause I don't need you by my side. I'll be fine. 혼자가 좋아 better on my own. It's ironic. What? That you love me now when I'm not around. Ain't it funny? Ha. Say you want me back, but I'm over that. If you wanna cry, you can cry. Say you're gonna change, but I know that's a lie. Don't make me laugh. Does he love me? Yes. Does he love me not? I don't give a damn. $20 bills, I don't want your Miller. 나는 원해 chill, that boy is a loser. He's so mad, but I still 녹아내려 mellow. 혼자 살래, I don't got time for none of that. Oh, I really like it. Oh, I'm better when you're not around. Even like a fire, it's time to burn it down. It's too late to take it back. 'Cause I don't need you by my side. I'll be fine. 혼자가 좋아 better on my own. It's ironic. What? That you love me now when I'm not around. Ain't it funny? Ha. Say you want me back, but I'm over that. If you wanna cry, you can cry. Say you're gonna change, but I know that's a lie. Don't make me laugh. Does he love me? Yes. Does he love me not? I don't give a damn. It's ironic. What? It's ironic. What? Whispers in my head. What you gonna do? 선택의 기로에 왠지 견내려 해. 쉽지 않아도 진실한 나만의 beliefs. You know what they say, don't brag about what you have. Be careful and be humble, otherwise you should be ready to stumble. You know what they say, 자신감이 없니? 왜 당당하게 살지를 못해? Keep walking your way, don't look back. 너만의 길이야. Even when you fall, don't look back. 사실은 말이야. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
We have 1 minute left before the end of our intermission. And as we left off, we have the Witches sitting on 83 points and the Rat Pack on 108. So still a very close game with two very tightly matched teams. And this is the last game in the last half before we enter the Statewide Stampede semi-finals. So every point and every victory does count for determining who plays who as we move into final seasons of Statewide Stampede. And that is our rolling whistle, signaling we are about to be underway once more. Corey up on the jammer line for the Rat Pack with the Rumour from the Witches. Bit of a jammer tussle off the line. The Rumour coming out successfully with lead. Big hit by Corey to Nana Ninetails there, but great recovery. Some lovely toe-stop work on the outside. Corey through on their initial. 4 points for the Rumour, who looks to the bench and calls it off. Great start to the second half for the Witches. 4 points, keeping Ballarat scoreless. Cupcake Fairy up to jam with Freak Show Francis. Ballarat pivot Alice in the bin, so it is a 4-3 pack advantage to the Witches. And pack advantage has helped out as Cupcake Fairy is through with lead. Freak Show, though, absolutely zooming through on their initial, trying to catch up, not too far behind. Both jammers now in the midst of the pack. Freak Show Francis up against Never Ending Rory, who is not a shoulder you want to run into. Freak Show through with 4 points for Ballarat. A beautiful hit to the inside by Alice from Ballarat, recycling Cupcake Fairy all the way back. Cupcake Fairy, though, still able to grab all 4 points. An official timeout here does seem to be issuing a late penalty to Freak Show Francis from Ballarat. So it is a power jam and pack advantage here for the Witches. The Rumour taking the power jam. And the jam is on. Power jam start here for the Witches. And it's a very fast pack. Everyone absolutely hustling. Great work there by the Rumour grabbing lead. Pushing out each of the Ballarat blockers. Cutting through on a scoring pass now. Freak Show Francis released from the bin, but rumour contenders to call that one off. Corey up with Cupcake Fairy on the jammer line. And an empty bin, full lineup of blockers for both teams. Corey pushing up the outside and then switches up into the middle with some lovely delicate footwork, lead jammer status. Cupcake Fairy working their initial and being run back by some excellent Ballarat defence. Corey doing lovely work on the outside line there, 4 points for Ballarat. And Gus also recycling Cupcake Fairy for a second time. Whoop. Bit of a tumble there. Everyone up and all right. Unfortunately, that tumble did incur a forearms penalty for Corey. Being sent to the bin, that means they have lost lead jammer status and this will be a full 2-minute jam. Cupcake Fairy now with the power jam for the Witches. 45 seconds left on the jam. Lovely work on the outside there, 4 points for the Witches. Cupcake Fairy running into a very solid Ballarat tripod as Corey is released from the bin. And recycled there by Billy Goat Raff and Jane Saw. Four points per jammer here. They both try and get some points, but the jam will time out. So after that jam there with the power jam for the Witches, they're now sitting at 99 points. Rat Pack still ahead, 120. And some love here on the live stream for Alice. Being told they're in beast mode tonight. Wholeheartedly agree. Evie on the jam line as Freak Show races up the outside and grabs a super quick lead for Ballarat. Evie almost out, but caught by Alice at the front. Bit of a tumble, but everyone is all right. Freak Show taking advantage of the chaos, grabbing 4 points for the Rat Pack. Evie still stuck behind some really great Ballarat defense. Beautiful movement from left to right by Freak Show Francis. As the star pass has been taken by the Witches, your new jammer is now Natto Ninetails. And a beautiful hop up the outside by Freak Show, grabbing 4 points, but Natto Ninetails coming in with the steal, grabbing 2 points for the Witches. Cyclo up on the jammer line for the first time this half, up with Strawberry Short Skate. Cyclo absolutely hopping up the inside line there. Beautiful footwork, grabbing lead jammer status with some pizzazz. Strawberry Short Skate also through 3/4 of a lap behind as Cyclo navigates the pack, scoring points for Ballarat. Beautifully done there, grabs all 4 points, calls it off immediately and keeps the Witches scoreless. That's textbook, a strategic jamming there. Freak Show Francis up on the jammer start line with the Rumour. Beautiful work by both jammers. Rumour going up the in, Freak Show going up the out, both almost uncontested. But it is Rumour who has grabbed lead jammer status. Feels the pressure of Freak Show right behind and calls it off, but there were some big grins coming around that apex there. OG up on the jammer start line with Strawberry Short Skate. G pushing hard up the front against some very strong Witches defense. Strawberry Short Skate doing some lateral movement, trying to get around and underneath the Ballarat defense. Beautiful little dip to grab lead jammer status there. Star Pass has been taken. Your new jammer is 09. That's Gus for Ballarat. As Strawberry Short Skate is amongst the pack scoring points. Hits the pack and bounces right off it. That does happen more than you think. Takes a whip off a teammate. Strawberry Short Skate manages to navigate the chaos, grabs 4 points. Oh, and a lovely hop on the apex there for Gus and Ballarat. Always a big fan of an apex jump. Strawberry Short Skate now on amongst the Ballarat defense. Gus shrugs off a hit from Never Ending Rory, comes through 4 more points. Which is happy to run this one long. Gus working up against Never Ending Rory and Billy Goat Ruff as not a pairing I'd want to be up against. As Strawberry Short Skate works up at the front there, trying to get around that apex, score some more points for the Witches. And is through with 4 more points. Jam ends there with 2 more points awarded to Gus and the Rat Pack and 1 more point given to Strawberry Short Skate. The Rumour back up on the start line with a Cyclo. Cyclo trying to take the inside line, blocked by Natto Ninetails. Allowing just enough time for the Rumour to come through with lead. Cyclo right behind, bit of a tussle. Rumour coming through, sliding up the outside, grabbing 3 more points for the Witches, keeping Cyclo and the Rat Pack scoreless in that jam. Team timeout here called by the Rat Pack. The rolling whistle there signalling the end of our timeout, which is sending out Cupcake Fairy. The Rat Pack sending up Corey to jam. There is a pack advantage here for the Rat Pack. They have 4 blockers. We do have 1 Witches blocker in the bin. 4-3 pack advantage to Ballarat. Cupcake Fairy not moving far past Ra as Corey pushes out the Witches defense, grabs lead jammer status for the Rat Pack. Cupcake Fairy recycled to the back as Corey comes in on a scoring pass. Dips up the outside for a very clean 4 points. Cupcake Fairy recycled again to the back of the pack by Gus. Has stashed the star, but does sneak up the inside, completes her initial pass. Corey on a scoring pass, trying to get some more points. Gets knocked to the outside, but does call it off with all 4 points in hand. Some love here on the live stream. Cupcake Fairy is killing it. Go Witches. And it is still a close game. With 16 minutes left in this half, we have Witches sitting on 117 and the Rat Pack sitting on 154. As Evie and Freak Show Francis battle it out. Freak Show Francis pummeling through the middle, grabbing lead. Evie also threw an initial half track behind. Freak Show trying to come in, does grab Netto Nine Tails, but does sneak up the outside. Grabs a sneaky 1 point, calls it off. Strawberry Short Skate up to jam now with OG. Billy Goat Ralph standing in the middle of that tripod off the line, breaking them apart, allowing Strawberry Short Skate to make the most of those gaps, come through, grab lead. OG has stashed the star, working on their initial, and is recycled by Billy Goat Ralph. Four points there for Strawberry Short Skate. As OG gets some assistance from Gus, comes through on initial. Strawberry Short Skate now back in the pack, looking to score some more points. Grabs 2 more points and calls off that jam there, keeping Ballarat scoreless for that jam. Corey and the Rumour up once again. This is a very successful pairing so far. Both very powerful jammers. Bit of chaos in the middle there with some skaters falling down. Corey making the most of it, grabs lead. Rumour is hot on their heels. Both jammers calling it off in style there. A lovely hop over the apex for Corey and a successful one. All 4 points grabbed and calling from the floor. If you're going to do an apex jump, you might as well do it with a bit of pizzazz. The Rumour did come through and grab 1 point for the Witches, however. Freak Show Francis and Cupcake Fairy up on the jam start line. Freak Show weaving through blockers, somehow keeping their feet and through for lead. Cupcake Fairy getting a bit of help there from Pushy Tat, coming through in their initial. There's a run up the inside, but both jammers kept scoreless in that jam by some wonderful defense from both teams. More love on the live stream here for Cupcake Fairy and the Witches as the Rumour and Cyclo take to the jam start line. The Rumour darting into out, almost through, but is managed to be recaptured by Ballarat defence. However, not for long through with lead jammer status. Cyclo doing a beautiful side surf up the outside to pass through their initial as the pack speeds up and away from the jammers. Rumour takes a hit from Alice, manages to shrug it off, grabs 4 points. As Cyclo navigates the inside lane, grabbing 4 points for the Rat Pack. Both jammers in the pack now on second scoring passes. And some lovely jammer on jammer here. Recycling all the way back to the top of the second apex. What wonderful derby shenanigans. If you're going to get knocked out by another jammer, you might as well run them all the way back to the top corner. Fun run back there, but we do have Cupcake Fairy and Corey up again to jam. So the jam has been called there because there was a head knock. Everyone does seem okay, but we do apologise. Jam has been called there by the officials. No lead, no points. So derby is a full contact sport, as we well know. We do everything to maintain the safety of our skaters. We will be back with more gameplay shortly as Freak Show Francis and Evie take to the track as the rolling whistle is called. Lovely work by Freak Show Francis up the outside as Alice from Ballarat recycles Evie all the way back. Freak Show coming in now on a scoring pass. Some super fast footwork and a bit of help from Alice. 4 points. Evie still working on initial as she is run back by Ra. A very acrobatic little spin on the outside there by Freak Show. Does call it off. Just some confirmation here about the points that Freak Show did grab on that last pass as OG and Strawberry Short Skate line up behind the jammer start line. Jam is on. We have Alice offering some offensive help for OG as Strawberry Short Skate works the Ballarat tripod at the back. OG is recycled there by Pushy Tat and Natto Ninetails. Strawberry Short Skate doing excellent work to stay in bounds, grabs lead for the Witches. as Natto Ninetails does some wonderful and signature recycling. Which is staying in the back, allowing Strawberry Short Skate to push Ballarat forward, causing a no pack and coming through with 4 points. OG has passed the star. Our new jammer for the Rat Pack is Alice, as Strawberry Short Skate comes through, grabs 4 more points. Alice doing wonderful work there, just darting from in to out, through with 4 points to the Rat Pack, as is Strawberry Short Skate. It's a very fast pack. Everyone's moving quite quickly as both tripods get set up once more. Beautiful hit and run back there by Never-Ending Rory and Natto Ninetails. Putting their hands up to say, you have to come in behind me. Strawberry Short Skate working up the front there against Slasher, comes through 4 points, and very happy to call it off there. It is still a very close game with 7 minutes left to go, which is now sitting at 147. Ballarat sitting now at 175. Still ahead, but with 7 minutes left to go, it's a very close game. And just an absolutely beautiful spin on the inside line by Freak Show Francis, grabbing lead. Rumour shrugging off defensive players coming through with initial for the Witches. Pack all tangled up on the far apex. Rumour working up to come through, grabs 4 points. Freak Show gets a little help from Gus, hops up the inside, grabs 4 points and calls it there. Strawberry Short Skate up with Cyclo on the jam start line. Strawberry Short Skate looking for room on the inside while Cyclo works on the out. A hit attempt there by Bruce Mordem, but Strawberry Short Skate able to avoid that and come through with lead. Cyclo working at the back of the pack on her initial still. Strawberry Short Skate out the front. Both jammers through now. Strawberry Short Skate with 4 points. Cyclo completing her initial. The pack once again speeding up and moving away from these jammers. And beautiful work on the inside there. Just flicking to backward skating by Strawberry Short Skate, grabbing 4 points for the Witches. Cyclo coming in, managing to grab 2 for the Rat Pack. Corey now up to jam for the Rat Pack, waving to the cameras and to the crowd. As the rumour hops up, this has been a very, very great jammer pairing. We've seen it multiple times this game. Natto Ninetails offering some offense off the line, trying to help the rumour as Corey moves the Witches' defense forward. Is caught there by Tenacious V and recycled on the inside as Gus recycles Rumour on the outside. Rumour finding some space, sneaking up the out, grabbing lead for the Witches. And it is now a lead jam and a power jam as Corey sent to the bin with the forearms, unfortunately. Rumour coming through, looking to grab some points. Looking for offense from her team and some Beautiful footwork on the outside there, very aware of the bounds. Gets a bit of help from Nato Nine Tails, sneaks up the outside, 4 points. This is a great opportunity here for Rumour and the Witches with this power jam. The whole team coming in to open up some gaps. Jam is called there with 2 more points for the Witches. Not quite in time though, as Corey was freed from the bin. Cupcake Fairy up on the jam start line with Freak Show Francis. And again, just beautiful spinning toe stop work by Free Show Francis. Grabbing lead jammer status. Cupcake Fairy working on the inside. Working on a scoring pass, just has to get past Billy Goat Rough. Grabs 4 points as Cupcake Fairy is right behind, coming through on her initial. And wonderful strategic jamming there. Ballarat really taking control of the clock as they are in front. Want to drain that clock time as much as possible. Really, really smart strategic play there by the Rat Pack. So with 1:30 left to go, we have the Witches sitting on 165. The Rat Pack narrowly ahead by with 189 as Corey and Strawberry Short Skate up to jam. And again, quick lead for Strawberry Short Skate, sneaking up the inside. Corey with a big grin on their face, hunting them down. Both jammers looking to re-enter the pack now. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful apex jump by Corey over Strawberry Short Skate. Not to be outdone, does manage to sneak through also. Both jammers grabbing 4 points. This is a very fast pack, all skaters running away from the jammers. Finish with a flourish. Everyone is up. That's what we like to see. Everyone's all right returning to their benches. What could be our final jam here? We do have Cupcake Fairy up with Freak Show Francis. What a beautiful performance there by Never Ending Rory as the jam gets underway. So, lead jammer has been given to Cupcake Fairy. Freak Show Francis did try and turn and block, but unfortunately received a forearms and an insubordination penalty. Will have to sit for 2. This is an opportunity here for the Witches. Ooh. Bit of whistle confusion here. The jam is still live. Cupcake coming through with 4 points for the Witches. Witches defense all in here, trying to give some offense to Cubs. Causing a no pack. Rory coming in with a massive hit to the inside. Cupcake Fairy through 4 more points. Lovely work by Alice. Recycling Cupcake Ferry all the way to the back of the pack as Freak Show Francis is released from the bin back on track. Also now scoring points for Ballarat. On their initial for Ballarat. Oh, beautiful balance work on the outside by Freak Show. As the jam expires and also the second half expires, we will come in here to confirm points before I announce our official winner here, but what a fantastic hard-hitting game from both teams. And that is our rolling whistle. We have our official scores now, which is sitting on a final score of 181 points. Ballarat holding on with the Rat Pack finishing on 197 points, taking the win today. A huge well done to both teams, and thank you again to all our officials, to our host for today, Kingston City Rollers, and to everyone who has come to support Roller Derby. We will see you in just a few short months now as we come back for our semi-finals. So thank you everyone for coming down today. Come around to the outside the track, give some high fives to our last competing teams of the day, and thank you very much.